boys and girls, today we are going to learn about area of a triangle. In the previous lesson, you have already learned on how to identify the height of a triangle given the base. In this particular lesson, you are going to find out how the area of a triangle is related to the area of a rectangle. And from there, we are going to arrive at the formula. Then given the formula, you can use the formula to find out the area of the triangle. Okay, let us begin. First of all, you need your lesson 2 worksheet. All right, this is the first page of the worksheet. And this is the second page of the worksheet. Okay, the second page of the worksheet is where you have the cutouts, which you're supposed to cut out the triangle B. All right. Now, before we can even do that, I need everybody to color your triangle B so that when we do our cutting and pasting later, you'll be able to see better. Okay. All right. So let us color the triangle first. I just use a highlighter to do this. All right. You can do the same. All right, everyone. I finished coloring my triangle. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we are going to cut out triangle A and triangle B. Okay. Hi, I'm back with my triangles. Okay, so I finished cutting my triangle A and my triangle B. All right, triangle A, I will paste it down to the one with the template here. Now, keeping in mind that the base of the triangle will meet the length of the rectangle. This whole piece, even though it looks like a square, but it's not a square. Okay, this particular template here is a rectangle. Okay, as you can see. All right, the length here is 6 and the breadth is definitely less than 6. Okay, all right, so this is a rectangle. So what I do is the length of the rectangle will meet the base of my triangle. All right, and I fit it nicely there. Okay, all right, so what happened to the triangle B? Okay, what I do is, now keeping in mind that the base of my triangle will have to meet the length of my rectangle, so I will cut that following the dotted line. All right, cut it and we'll glue it down. Okay, remember the base of the triangle meeting the length of the rectangle. Okay, right, there you have it. All right, what happened to the, all right, this is the vertex of the triangle, right? So you think I would be able to fit it in the 2 corners? Yeah, so what I do is, again, I cut out following along the dotted line. All right. Okay, so what I do is I have to paste this now, bearing in mind, all right, this is the height of the triangle. The height of the triangle will have to meet the breadth of the rectangle. Okay, so it will look like that. Same for the other half of my triangle. The height of my triangle will meet the breadth of the rectangle. So your final, all right, your final product will look like that. Okay, paste it down with the glue. Okay, so the next part we are going to do the other triangle that is at the bottom. Okay, first of all, again, same thing. All right, I need you to color the triangle first. Hi everyone, I'm back. Okay, so I've already colored triangle B. Okay, and also cut out both triangles. All right, as as what we have done for triangle A, what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to paste the triangle A down. Okay, bearing in mind again, the base of the triangle has to be on this part here, that is the breadth here of the rectangle. So as you can see, this part meeting, all right, okay, all right, so your triangle A is done. Okay, now your triangle B, now if I were to follow, then remember the base of the triangle will have to meet this breadth here of your rectangle. All right, so this part here, I have to follow the dotted line to do my cutting. All right, so I have to be very sure. Right there. Okay, okay, let's do our cutting now. Okay, I will paste down this part first, all right, to show you the base of my triangle meeting the breadth of my rectangle. Okay, all right, so this is the other part. Okay, okay, of the triangle. Now this is the height of my triangle, and that's the base. So what I do is I cut this up following the dotted line. Okay, this piece will have to go on this side because this is the height of the triangle. This is the length of the rectangle. So I have to fit in here. Okay. The height of the triangle fitting into along the line of the length of the rectangle. Okay, all right, and this is the vertex of the triangle, so it fits in nicely there. There you have it. Okay, so try to fit in nicely without having the little gaps. Okay, all right, so this is how it should look like. All right, what can you see from the two triangles and from the two triangles and the rectangle? What can you tell me? All right, so this is a full rectangle. So what happened is we cut the triangle and we fit into the spaces of the rectangle. But look at the space of the rectangle. It's actually half of the rectangle. So this part here, same thing. All right, we have our rectangle. Okay, what happened is the triangle, that is the vertex of the triangle is being cut out. Okay, and we fit it into the rectangle and it fits in half of the rectangle. So what can you say about the area of a triangle? All right, so we can say that the area of the triangle is half that of its related rectangle. Okay, all right, so as you can recall, what is the area of a rectangle? Area of rectangle is actually the length times the breadth, right? Length times breadth. Okay, so in other words, your area of rectangle is actually the length times the breadth. Okay, so as you can see from here, if it's the length times the breadth, so your area of triangle is actually, if you follow the rectangle, right, so it will be, but in this case we call the triangle the base, right? So the length is actually your base times the breadth is actually your height. However, as we can see from our cutouts, that it only occupies half of the rectangle. So it has to be base times height of the rectangle. Length times breadth is actually your base of the triangle times the height of the triangle divided by 2. Okay, same thing. All right, here. In this case, you have the base of the triangle times the height of the triangle. So this is the base and this is the height. Okay, so base times height divided by 2 because the triangle occupies half the area of the rectangle. So what we can say is the area of the triangle is equals to half times your base times your height. Okay, so that's how we conclude how do you go about getting the formula for area of triangle. Okay, all right, I see you for at the next lesson on finding area of triangle using the formula. Okay, goodbye everyone.